Thank you, Excellency. I would like to give now the floor to the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Excellency, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Excellencies, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to join many others who thanked and congratulated the Austrian chairmanship for its determined efforts in building bridges between East and West over the past year, and of course, excellent organization of this Ministerial Council here in Vienna. The past year, as many have already mentioned, was marked by serious challenges in the OSCE region, continuation of the conflict in and around Ukraine, several protracted conflicts, terrorism, radicalization, transnational threats, migration policy crisis, rising nationalism, serious human rights backsliding. During this year, we had substantial and stimulating discussions on many important issues. Informal Ministerial in Moerbach helped us improve the dialogue, but we still have to overcome distrust and lack of political will for the concrete progress and tangible solutions. Situation in and around Ukraine continues to have big consequences for millions of people. We deplore the fact that civilians in the conflict zone continue to pay the highest price. We would encourage all parties to implement the Minsk Agreement in full and strongly support the special monitoring mission in Ukraine. Mr. Chairperson, repeated terrorist attacks in 2017 demonstrate that the threat continues worldwide. Bosnia and Herzegovina remains resolute to fight all forms of manifestations of terrorism and violent extremism. We support the OSCE activities and projects aimed at supporting dialogue and exchange of best practice for the prevention of violent extremism and de-radicalization. We also thank the Special Representative, Professor Neumann, for his insightful report, and we are pleased to host him in Bosnia and Herzegovina in April and May in the preparation of this report. Our experiences reveal that the comprehensive strategy involving community and religious leaders, medias, NGOs, women and researchers is decisive to prevent and counter violent extremism and radicalization that lead to terrorism. The 10th Annual Review Conference on Compliance with OSCE and UN security commitments of Bosnia and Herzegovina, held last month in Jahorina near Sarajevo, placed a particular focus on cybersecurity, as the growing use of information and communication technologies poses an increasing risk to international security. We commend the efforts and constructive discussion within the framework of the IWG on structured dialogue under the skilled German chairmanship. We appreciate the Austrian chairmanship's attention to the Western Balkans and its contribution to strengthening regional cooperation and support for the work of the field operations and project. Mr. Chair, regional cooperation, good neighborly relations, and European integration process remain backbone of Bosnia and Herzegovina's foreign policy, and we are trying to implement all three within the OSCE frame and our activities. In closing, let me reiterate that Bosnia and Herzegovina remains devoted to the OSCE principles and commitments. We strongly believe that the functioning of our organization and its institutions should be among our primary goals, including the timely adoption of the budget and the substantial ministerial decision. I extend my best wishes to the incoming Italian chairmanship and assure them of our full support in steering the OSCE in these challenging times. Thank you.